What's happening? Yeah, what's happening? What's that? That's it, you got it.
What is up, everybody? My name is Dane Thompson, and you are watching
What's happening?
Ha! I tricked you guys. We changed it up. But on a serious note, what's happening? That is right. This is a weekly web series where I review the videos that we uploaded this week, and then you and I go back and forth on some of the relevant topics and things that I got going on this side of the fence, so you guys can ask me questions and comments, concerns, and all those fun things from your end. So let's get right into this week's breakdown. All right, so in this week's breakdown, I have two episodes that I uploaded. The first one being the Ford 9-inch third member install into the Maliboom. So essentially that thing is rock and roll and pretty much ready to go. There's no fluid in it yet, so I gotta remember to put that in so we don't destroy stuff. So as far as Maliboom is concerned, it is actually not even here. I took it over to my buddy Chuck's house this afternoon, and then that thing, hopefully we will get the transmission slammed in and measured for a driveline. So we're getting really close, and then I have to cut a couple things for the brake lines, get that all situated and sorted. So that's kind of where the Maliboom is at in a nutshell, but we'll talk about it more in a little bit. And then on another episode, we dropped, it was a Tri-Fi by Fire with my buddy John Chase. And then we were talking about getting his car. He needs to get a bunch of seat time. He had that race with Finnegan. Didn't go favorable for him. So I think they have a rematch coming sometime next year. From what I understand, they're supposed to race. And he needs to get his seat time in. He needs to get the car down the track. When he raced Finnegan, that was a completely untested car. You guys probably saw what happened. So the last time we took it out, that was the best that the car's run. It was actually friendly with him, and now he can only build on it from here. Of course, the shit talking has already started from the camp over there. I think D'Angelo, he said that he better leave some space for the blasphemy tattoo, because obviously John was a couple seconds off being an 850 car, which Finnegan ran pretty well at drag week, but he still had his share of issues. They got through the stuff. He did great at drag week. They ended up winning, so my hat is off to you, Finnegan. But hopefully John can get his car a little quicker, and then if he can get consistency there, and there's a 2 out of 3, I'd like to see Finnegan put back-to-back runs together, because it seems like he can do one magical pass, and then there's some other issue, and then some other issue, and then he'll hit another one. So if John can just be consistent, I think that that's what's going to win over the mega passes that dude is able to pull off every once in a while. So we'll see how it goes. I'll have to review the drag week footage, but obviously that's driving and racing, so maybe he'll put back-to-back passes together if he's just hammering on it at the track. Who knows? That's why it's a drag race, but I'm on Team John, so I'd really like to see him win, and I would really like to see Blasphemy and Finnegan lose and get a freaking tattoo. So anyway, yeah, that was my second episode. For anybody that's wondering, I've been friends with John for a little while now. I hang out here and there with the guy, and typically I don't want to shove a camera in his face because that's what he does pretty much for a living. But for this instance, it was actually kind of good that I brought my camera out, because we were able to review and see passes. I filmed it on my phone. If I would have known or planned better, I could have put cameras and stuff in the car, but I figured that they may be doing something with it. But no, it was just him and his friend Mike, which, hey Mike, we had a good time, and I was the only guy kind of filming. And then it worked out good though. We had a lot of fun, and I know next time I go, I'm just gonna bring a bunch of cameras, so if they don't have any crew out there filming, I'll just go ahead and do it myself. So that was cool. But yeah, definitely try not to step on anybody's toes over at Hoonigan or whatever. If they want to capture, do a bunch of stuff, that's all on them. But if they don't show up to the party and I'm there with the camera, I'd like to film it and capture it and bring it to you guys, because I know you guys enjoy it. So moving on, behind me, you see that we have some fan mail. That is right. I think I'm not 100% sure. It said it was addressed to me, and then I saved it for today because I've had it for a little while. So let's open some fan mail before we get any further. Check this thing out. Ta-da! Oh, I know, it was trickery. Trying to trick you guys. I don't really get a big giant box. But I did get other parts that came in there that we can talk about. So let me open this thing. In my luck, after I end up cutting myself with the sheet steel, hopefully this is fan mail. Or if not, hopefully it's something fun, because I waited this long to open it. Hopefully it's not something that I just ordered and totally forgot about. So let's see. Let's see what we got. Bam. Oh, it is cool. What? No way. Check this thing out. All right. So I got a sweet pen. Check this thing out. So this thing is like fancy, dude. It has a little hook in here. Look at that. This thing is rad. I'll have to showcase this thing really quick. But let me read the note that is in here. That's really neat. I wasn't expecting anything like that. So I was trying to be funny with the big giant box. But it says, "Hello, Dane. What's happening?" Woo! Doesn't say the woo part. I just threw that in there. Loving the channel. I won this gear shift pen kit. So that's what this is. So this thing right here, it's like a gear shift knob, this part. So that is really cool. I won this gear shift pen kit in blank at a turning show, and the first person I thought of was me, yours truly. Thank you very much. I didn't know who this is from. I did a quick video turning it. I went straight into the house, packed it up, and sent it your way. I hope you like it. Regards, Bob Blandford, RJB Woodturner. P.S. I threw you in a shot in the video. That is freaking cool.
Today I'm going to be turning a blank for you that I picked up at the Mid-Ohio Valley Pen Turners Gathering. That has got to be a Luminolite because, as I said before, it just turns amazingly well.
I don't consume as much YouTube as people like to think, so I do subscribe to RJB Woodturner. I have your sticker up over there, and I will catch up on the channel. I watch some of your stuff. He does amazing stuff with pens, and I like a lot more of the things on like Instagram and stuff because I'm on there a lot more. So apparently this kit, I'm gonna have to go review this whole thing. So it comes in like pieces, and then he turned this section down and then he packed it up. So this is really neat. So handcrafted. Thank you, man. This is really, I feel like an executive. I will tell you what, if I ever start signing autographs, this is gonna be my autograph pen. I'll be like, this is an official RJB Woodturner pen. This is really cool. Thank you, man. I don't know. I don't want to hang it out because I don't want to get it all dirty and stuff in here, but that is phenomenal. I'm gonna put it back in the baggie.
Kind of a cool pen. All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. Take a look at that. It really turned out nice.
You made my day. I had no idea. I just let that thing sit on the table for like a week. I've had it for a week. Sorry for you getting stressed and thought it got lost in the mail or something, but I had a feeling it was fan mail, so I wanted to wait and open it in front of everybody. So thank you very much. Sorry I stumbled through trying to read stuff, but my literacy level is, you know, it's that of a car guy that hammers things like a caveman and welds and huffs paint a lot when I'm in here. So what I would like to cover now we got fan mail out of the way, thank you very much once again, are some of the events and things that are coming up. So as far as parts for the Maliboom, I am this close to being done. I got the cage. It is supposed to be here this Friday. I'm gonna go through the kit and look at it. I've already talked to KP Fab and Tune, my boy Kike over there. So what I'm gonna do is essentially just drag all my crap over to his shop on a weekend and do the process mainly myself if I have questions or whatever. And I gotta get the fit and everything really nice because it's gonna be TIG welded in. It's a chromoly 10-point. And then at some point we can certify that bad boy for an 850. No idea if the car's ever gonna be that fast, honestly, because that's a lot of horsepower and a lot of effort. But we will just put it in because safety, you know, even if it was a 10-second car and I wadded it up, I'd rather have a lot more bars and safety around me than the bare minimum. So we're not trying to do that. We're trying to come home. No matter what happens with that car, that is the end game goal. The car may not survive, but I need to, so safety is paramount. We were putting that in over KP Fab and Tune. World famous, by the way. He is on Netflix, season 2, episode 5, and in the finale. So go watch it. That's my tuner. Way more screen time than me, by the way. He did a killer job. Zip Tie Drags 2020 registration opened. Actually, today, I shot this the day before, obviously it drops. So that is open. I will be registering. I will be running at Zip Tie Drags. I'm gonna try, hopefully, to get redemption against you, Richard, in the F-bomb, but we will see. I know he's gonna have third gear this time, which would have been detrimental to my close race with him last time. But hopefully I actually have a car that shows up to the party as well. I'm hoping at least for a good race, and hopefully both of our cars actually go a little quicker this time. But you never know, it is racing, and regardless, I'm gonna show up after I race Richard. If the car's in one piece and we have time, I'm willing to run whoever else. So if you were showing up at Zip Tie Drags, you got a car that runs similar times to the Maliboom, maybe a little quicker, slower, you just want to get in the mix. If I have enough time to make passes, I will. Although, what I would really love more than anything else is to run Freiburger. So I think it would be amazing. Really don't want to run Finnegan, considering that I'm in like Camp John and John is running Finnegan. I think it'd be cool to run Freiburger in whatever third car that those guys have. If I could line my car up with one of their cars and get to race Freiburger, that would be amazing. So that is my hope and goal. Besides beating F-bomb if I can this time, I want to race Freiburger. That is the goal. We kind of went over parts. So I got a cage coming. I've got a line lock that the car didn't have before. I got a driveline safety loop, which I need, obviously with the safety equipment and updates and all that stuff. I have to put the transmission in, order a drive shaft. And then, last but not least, I will need a seat and some belts. I have a buddy over at DJ Safety, so hopefully what I'd like to do with that is I'm going to talk to him. When I go over there to get belts and stuff, I'd like to bring you guys along and introduce you and kind of show. I've never been to DJ Safety, but I know it's like family owned and operated. I know it's a small shop. I think they're out in like LA. But if I take the time and make the trek out there, which I'm going to, I'd like to kind of showcase it. And I think I'd like to get a window net from him, even though, again, I don't really need it at this speed, but at least I can have it. So when I do need it, it's already done. If we're gonna do it, let's just do it and be done, right? So that, for the most part, is pretty much it. I am trying to get my car to, it's just the street legal drags at Fontana on the 20th of this month. So I think it's the last street legal. It might be of like the season or whatever. But my wife is going, she's gonna run the Camaro. She wants to do a quarter mile, see how fast the car actually goes. My friend, it's actually John's good buddy, Mike, very cool guy, I met him. We coaxed him into bringing out his Chevelle that's pretty much stock. We're like, just run it, get a baseline. He's got some upgrades, so it'll be fun. And like I was like, if you run it after you do the upgrades, you're just gonna be disappointed. So if you run it now, you'll go, at least you have something to look forward to and you'll know it made a difference or not. So we got him running, his Chevelle. His wife is coming out with her RT. It was her very first time at the drag strip. When I went with John the other day, his friend Mike's wife actually drove her RT for the first time. So she's kind of got the bug, and it's got her husband on board. Then I'll have my wife out there, and I'm like, man, I can't get left out of the party. So I'm trying like gangbusters to get my car over there, and I'd like to have the cage and all the stuff in it and just be done. So that really lit a fire under my ass, so I'm trying as hard as I can. My bank account does not like it, but at this point, if we can make it by the 20th, I would be a happy camper, and hopefully I can pay all my bills too, because that would be nice. As well. But that is it. So if you are local in the area, put it on your calendar, come out and see me, even if the car doesn't make it, which I'm I'm like 90% sure at this point that the car is going to make it there. You can come out and run if you want to race me, if you just want to watch, hang out. I will bring my executive signing pen if you want an autograph, which at this point I don't know why you would, but I'm going to bring it and you can check it out if you want to see this, and it'll be a lot of fun. We'll have stickers out there. If you guys know or don't know, I do have BurnDownMerch.com. I need to order a bunch of my own stuff so I can start sipping coffee out of things. I need some more shirts, and I'm going to get back in there and design some more stuff and let you guys know. Last but not least, the poll that I put on the channel for paint on the rear end has been overwhelmingly painted red, white, and blue. So initially I was just going to go pink, like full on hot pink on the thing and just call it a day. But apparently everybody likes America. I love America. Let's put some America underneath the car. So I'm gonna just come up with a design. It is as per you guys, and then it was overwhelming on Instagram as well. So we'll just go ahead and call it a wash, call it a day. We're doing red, white, and blue on the new 9-inch rear end of the car. We're putting some America in that thing, and hopefully we're gonna get down. And I will see you guys hopefully on the 20th and then I will bring you the rest of the struggle right up until we show up and hopefully do some smoky burnouts with the new setup. That is it. That is all I got. I'm out.